Whether you're just starting out or looking to up your investing game, having the right tools can make all the difference. Moomoo is one of the best investing platforms out there. It gives you access to some of the most profitable markets in the world, including Australia, Canada, Singapore, Malaysia, Japan, and the US. Choose the category you want to trade: stocks, options, ETFs, etc. Especially in the current volatile market, diversified investment can diversify your investment risks. Plus, you get detailed insights on stocks, helping you pick the winners with the least amount of effort. But here's the catch: if you're not fully clued up on all the platform's features, you could be leaving money on the table. In this video, we'll dive into how to maximize your profits and make sure you're taking full advantage of what Moomoo has to offer. From account setup to fees, features, security, and those sweet sign-up bonuses you won't want to miss. Let's get you investing like a pro. First things first, grab your phone and head to the App Store or Google Play, search for Moomoo and hit download. When the app is installed, open it up and hit the orange account icon to get started. Important, if you're low on cash to start, make sure to use my affiliate link in the description box to get a special sign-up bonus up to 12 stocks and a 30-day zero brokerage card. That's like finding cash in your jeans pocket, except way better. Creating an account is easy, just like setting up a Facebook or Instagram profile. You'll need to provide some basic info, name, email, etc. And you'll also need to upload proof of identity, like your driver's license. This extra step is pretty standard across all brokerage platforms. It just keeps everything secure. Now that you're all set up, let's talk about what really matters to investors: how much will this cost you? Moomoo is a trading platform that's been making waves internationally. In New Zealand, Moomoo Securities Australia Limited handles the financial services side of things. Whether you're looking to trade US stocks, Aussie shares, or even Hong Kong ETFs, Moomoo's got your back. One of the biggest selling points of Moomoo is their pricing. We all know how the world of online trading can sometimes feel like trying to navigate a maze blindfolded. But Moomoo's pricing structure is refreshingly simple. $0 for the subscription fee, inactivity fee, and level 2 US live pricing. That's right, no surprise account fees, just for having an account. Now, if you're keen to dive into the US stock market, trading US stocks, ETFs, or even fractional shares, you're looking at just 99 cents per trade. It's as cheap as chips, though you'll need to watch out for a few extra fees like the SEC fee or settlement fees when you're selling. The cherry on top is free level 2 US market data. This is like getting a front row seat to the concert that's happening in the stock market. You'll have access to 60 levels of market depth, which can really help improve the quality of your investments. If Aussie stocks are more your thing, you'll pay either $4.99 AUD per trade or 0.05% of the transaction value, whichever is greater. Let's not forget Hong Kong shares. If you want to trade in the Hong Kong market, Moomoo offers a minimum of 3 Hong Kong dollars per trade or 0.03% of the transaction value, whichever's higher. There's also a 15 Hong Kong dollar platform fee per trade and a few extra pass-through fees like stamp duty, the usual financial market extras. Now let's talk about something you'll encounter when converting currencies: the PIP spread. A PIP stands for percentage in point A. PAP equals 0.0001 in the exchange rate, and it's basically the smallest price movement in the Forex market. When converting NZD to USD, Moomoo doesn't add anything extra, 0 pips spread. It's like getting the best exchange rate with no hidden fees, which is about as rare as finding a unicorn in your backyard. But if you're swapping USD to NZD, there's a tiny 15 pips spread, which means Moomoo adds a small fee built into the exchange rate. So for example, if you're converting 100 USD to NZD, you're paying extra 15 cents NZD. But even if you exchange money at the bank, you will still be charged by the bank. That won't make your wallet cry, but worth knowing about. Moomoo's funding and FX fees are also pretty straightforward. If you're depositing or withdrawing in NZD, there are no fees. So you can fund your account without the dreaded, oh wait, that's an extra fee moment. When it comes to currency conversion, Moomoo's NZD to USD is spread free. But if you're swapping between NZD and AUD or NZD and Hong Kong dollar, you encounter a small spread. It's like those extra costs that appear when you order fries with your burger. Not a deal breaker, but something to be aware of. Now let's dive into the real fun part, Moomoo's Features. This app's packed with tools to help you track, trade, and grow your investments. The watch list is where you keep all the stocks you're interested in. It's like your personal investment basket, and you can even organize it by country. So if you're keeping an eye on Aussie stocks like BHP or Commonwealth Bank, they're right there. For the US market, maybe you're looking at big names like Nvidia or Apple, no worries, it's all there too. You'll see the current price and price changes for each stock so you can track them like a hawk. The Markets tab gives you a snapshot of the bigger picture. You can check out major American indices like the S&P 500 and NASDAQ. You'll also get info on things like futures, commodities, Forex, bonds, and even crypto. It's your one-stop shop for tracking everything that's happening in the market. Now, Moomoo is offering some generous welcome rewards for New Zealand users. New users can get up to 12 stocks and a 30-day zero brokerage card. Don't miss it. The news tab is like your personalized stock market newspaper. It'll show you the latest headlines and earnings reports. You can filter it to only show news for the stocks on your watch list. Plus, the Discover tab lets you trade with paper money so you can practice before you take the plunge with real cash. There are even guides to help you learn the basics of investing, great if you're a beginner. Ready to make your first investment? It's super simple. Tap the search icon, type in the stock you want, let's say Apple, and you'll see everything you need. Stock charts, financial details, news, and more. You can even buy fractional shares, so you don't need to fork out for a full share. If you want to invest $20 in Apple instead of buying a whole share, Moomoo's got your back. There's a few different buying options as well, but I just go with market buy order, which is just buying the shares at the current market price. Once you've entered the number of shares or the amount you would like to invest, then just hit the buy button and the investment has been made. Buying shares isn't automatic, and it will take about 1 to 2 days for shares to show up in your account based on what day of the week they were purchased. The US stock market, including the NYSE and NASDAQ, is open from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time on weekdays. In New Zealand Standard Time, this translates to 1:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. during New Zealand Daylight Time. The US market's trading hours shift to 2:30 in the morning to 9 a.m. NZDT. Additionally, Moomoo New Zealand supports post-market and overnight trading, providing flexibility for those who want to trade outside the standard hours. This is particularly helpful given that trading US stocks can be challenging with New Zealand's time zone. Here's a breakdown. NZST winter, 1:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. NZDT during summer, 2:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Of course, no investing discussion is complete without talking about security and support. Here's why you can trust Moomoo. Who executes my international orders? When you place an international order, particularly for US stocks or ETFs, Moomoo works with a custodian arrangement to handle the execution of your order. Your assets are held under Futu Clearing Incorporated, which is a US broker-dealer and clearing firm regulated by the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission, and the FINRA, Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. Futu Clearing Inc. is a fully owned subsidiary of Moomoo's parent company, Futu Holdings, NASDAQ, ticker symbol Futu. This means your international orders are executed securely and in compliance with US financial regulations. Is Moomoo regulated? Yes, Moomoo is regulated. In New Zealand, the financial services offered by Moomoo Securities Australia Limited, which is registered on the Financial Service Providers register FSPR with the NZBN 942-905-2402296. This means the platform adheres to the necessary regulations to ensure a safe and compliant trading environment for its users. Who owns Moomoo? Futu Holdings Limited, NASDAQ. Futu is the ticker symbol, is a Hong Kong-based financial technology company offering digital investment services across global markets. As of March 2025, Futu Holdings has a market capitalization of approximately 25.95 billion NZD, making it one of the more prominent fintech firms globally. Founded in 2012 by Lee, Futu has rapidly expanded its user base and now boasts over 24 million users worldwide. Its flagship platforms, Moomoo and Futu Ball, provide retail investors with access to international markets, advanced trading tools, and comprehensive market data. Moomoo's customer support is a standout feature too. They've got a toll-free number for Kiwis, 0800 866 800, and an international line if you're calling from overseas. So that number is +64 9872 6000. They're available 24/7 on trading days, so you're never left high and dry. If you need help, the last thing you want is to be stuck in a trade at 3 AM with no one to talk to. If you want to sell your investment and withdraw the money back into your bank account, just sell the shares, then they will again take 1 to 2 business days for this request to process. After that, enter a nominated bank account on your Moomoo profile and withdraw the funds into your bank account. And that's it. You now know how to navigate Moomoo, set up your account and get started with investing. But here's the thing, getting familiar with the platform is only part of the battle. Knowing where to actually put your money is the real key to success. Making the wrong investment can quite literally cause you to lose all of your money. That's why you should check out this video to make sure to avoid the most common mistakes beginner investors make. Trust me, you'll thank me later. And again, for new users, they have some welcome rewards. Just check my link to get up to 12 stocks and a 30-day zero brokerage card. As with any promotion, there are T's and C's, so be sure to check them out via the link in the description box before you decide.